Hello everyone, welcome to Chosen of the Gods 6K 2v2. We're in the second round of the semi-finals here between Team Goonatar and Team ONYX. I'm very excited to see how both these teams play out. We've got Hunter and Puppy on Team Goonatar, and we've got Mr. Meanie and Spadicy on Team ONYX. I'm joined here by Darg.
Yeah!
And I'm also joined by Tuna.
Hello.
And he's no longer allowed to speak for another 2 minutes. Keep your watches looking, just in case. We're playing on Tumbleweed for this first round here. I'm very excited to see how all the teams handle this. This is one of the best maps in Nebulous, in my opinion. In most people's opinion. Tumbleweed is great. Lots of different sight lines, long range, short range. It's a 5 cap, but it's only one natural each. So lots of opportunities for both teams to do all sorts of things. Yeah, I'm very excited to see how these guys play because these are two very experienced teams. They know what they're doing. Both of them want to win this tournament, and only one of them can, of course, see it out to the end. Dark, how do you think this match is going to go?
I think one of the teams is going to be victorious.
Really? Oh
it's looking like there's going to be a lot of fighting over the top of the map around the Delta and Echo points. OSP is stacking up there. They're only grabbing Charlie, and everything else is concentrated around the upper side of the map. They don't have that many vessels, considering these are OSP 6Ks. So I'm not sure what the plan here is exactly. I think Puppy's bringing a swarm of some sort. He's got to be. And Hunter's going to probably have a bunch of bulk raiders, maybe several monitors. I don't know what the hell I just saw there. There we go.
Team ONYX on my POV.
I've got it too.
Alrighty, Dark, would you like to give us a rundown of these fleets, starting with Team ONYX on ANS?
Sure, let's go. So we're dropping down here with the beam battleship. It's got defenders all the way around it. It's got some soft kills, well, interruptions, chaff boxes, and beams. Only one battleship on this team, which is good. Well, maybe. I don't even know the Tumbleweed meta anymore. It's like the double beam battleship is super strong, but it's also super predictable, so it winds up being not as strong as it could otherwise be. Anyways, Spadicy also has a 450 Axford with defenders on it, bullseye on the Bahonkus. Very light on the defenders,
Very
actually.
greedy, yeah.
Really relying on that soft kill. So it's got a beam destroyer, pretty much standard design. Few defenders around, a locking radar, jamming radar, or jamming emitter.
Decoy.
He's got another 450 expert, which is very greedy, thank you, Tuna, with defenders on it, and we're gonna be relying on that soft kill. I don't know, based on the hull types, I don't think OSP is bringing many missiles, so that might pay off. Let's see, he's also got, looks like the standard S2H, S2 cap ship. Wow, really light on the missiles on this thing. Now, Meanie's got some smaller ships. We've got gun. Oh my god, dude. I am hearing your stream, I think. How do I...
Oh, no. How are you hearing it? That's very strange.
There we go.
I'll quickly just run through.
Okay, no. I've got it. Mr. Meanie has the light capping assets of this fleet. He's got just two gun sprinters, one Pinard sprinter. Okay, another gun sprinter and another Pinard sprinter. And those Pinard sprinters are spread all over the map, trying to get some early detection here on the OSP team, which is not spreading out to cap at all. It's just face against the wall with these bulk freighters and these monitors. Oh my goodness. All right, I need to pick up the pace a little bit here. Spinny also has an Axford, same style, greedy, lots of soft kill, very tiny bit of hard kill, nearly stock beam destroyer. Looks like the players are sharing their ship designs, which is cool because I know Team Goonatar is doing the same thing. All right, so grand total Team ANS has 4 beam destroyers spread around the map. And they also have a little Littoral Voxel coming up top, and then the Beam Solomons headed towards the top to fight over Echo and Delta. Man, I don't know how the Beam Solomon's going to stack up against the monitors. Let's go through those first, because that's the most interesting one of the bunch, and they're already engaging two of the Axfords, which are standing off by themselves. They're also spitting out some, some decoy containers to maybe be soft kill and also eat some shells, possibly C90s, Bellbirds. Container stack launchers, C90s Bellbirds.
Jammer's finally kicking in there. The monitors are no longer on track.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 monitors with plasma on them, 3 monitors with T30s, and I think 2 with decoy boxes. He's also got some tugs in escort with some Arsenal S2 tugs with some jamming support as well. And the Charlie Cap shuttle. Now Hunter has an Ocello, which is very surprising. We've seen not that many Ocellos on the tournament for reasons that we don't really need to get into right now. It looks like this is going to be primarily providing anti-jam support. It's got a floodlight, it's got a bullseye, it's got a few auroras as well. It's got 2 bullseyes for the hard kill. Case of missiles, but ANS also pretty light on the missiles. This Ocello is escorting 1, 2, 250 bulk freighters. 3 250 bulk freighters and 1 plasma bulk freighter. It looks like the plasma is an obelisk. That's a lot of plasma gonna be coming out of that thing. Oh yeah, look, it's got buffs too.
Yeah, this could be like the very good foil against the Beam BB, because of course the Beam BB comes out on broadside, you know, at a bad range. Obviously, the plasma's going to mark it, and then 2 250 liners are going to make a horrific amount of damage in a very short period of time.
And it is not going to take long at all. Well, so here's the trick. It really depends on the target prioritization of the Beam Battleship, because if the Plasma gets 2 or 3 full reloads off into the flank of the thing, it's going to be crisp enough that the 250 can penetrate it pretty much anywhere on the hull. But if the Plasma is immediately focused, and the Beam Destroyers, the Beam Battleship is going to kill the Plasma ship way faster than the Plasma ship can fully burn out one side of the Beam Battleship. So it's going to be very dependent on how that engagement starts. Yeah. The Axfords, speaking of ranges, long-range Axfords are continuing to get jammed out. I think they're firing at decoy containers at this point. Yes. Not really able to... It's
a very interesting opener that we see here, because both sides are not really going for these caps to start with. OSP... Team Goonatar, that is, has managed to get 2 caps. Team ONYX is 1, but the A cap still not even being touched yet. They have a sprinter next to it. They must be expecting that Team Goonatar is waiting with something, but there's nothing down there whatsoever. They just let the A cap be. They don't care about it. And the D cap has not changed hands either. Again, having an abundance of caution here. A beam going out there on the decoy.
Yeah,
so we know now that there's a beamstone.
We've kind of gone full circle on fleet design over the course of this 6K tournament. Normally, the low levels of play, you get people who just play these like big fuck-off formations, and they fly them around and they shoot things. And then it kind of like the upper mid-level to really the higher level of play as well. There's a balance between dispersed fleets and concentrated fleets. Because you gotta have cap control, and then the concentrated fleets enable the cap control. But here, and as we've seen in some of the other matches as well with the Axford spam and the monitor spam, that at the 6K level you can kind of get right to the edge of concentrating enough points into one single formation that you can just kill things very, very, very fast. So fast that there's kind of no recourse to a ship that gets caught out. Like this sprinter going onto the Delta Cap is just dead. There's absolutely nothing it can do. As soon as it passed about halfway between that rock and the point, it was dead. The C90s and the 100 mils, and especially with the lock, are just going to tear this thing to shreds. It might be able to get the Delta Cap before it dies, especially with a reinforced CIC.
Nah,
Yeah, this very beefy stack right here, but it'll be real close.
There. Oh, it's just lost the CIC, now just down to the aux steering.
And that specific spot on the arc steering is surprisingly survivable. It doesn't get hit very often. There it goes.
The team died, and yeah, that's it over.
Sprinter.
8 cap going to Team ONYX. So right now the caps are even, but Team Goonatar managed to get a, I hate saying it twice, I managed to get a victory point lead that they're going to take advantage of now. Very interesting to be swinging a beamstone this far out off to the side of the D point here. It's out in the open.
Looks like the missile monitors or the missile tugs are going to punish it for being out there.
Yeah, that very... I don't know why you would ever want to have a keystone out in the open like this.
Yeah.
You don't really know where the rest of the enemy team's points are, and they're going to punish you like you're seeing right now. No actual damage yet, but this thing has only... It does have 3 defenders. Oh, he recognized the mistake, perhaps, or has something else happened?
Yeah, he's throwing on the brakes. I mean, once you get that many hits in you, and trying to get a beam out, but he doesn't really have a great... Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Going into the drive, knocking at the bulk mag. That's one tug that can't shoot him.
This tug's going to have to open up fire real quick. Okay, Switchback has gotten back to me, and he apparently has not interacted with the servers at all today, so we don't know what the hell's going on. These are ACT ARAD validated, so they might get jammed out.
ACT command validated as well in there.
Yeah, these are all probably going to get jammed out.
Lost a command lock, so unfortunately, yep, all of them are going to miss, it looks like. Oof.
That's expensive. On all these tugs, they're going to suffer the wrath of the beam. They have turned around. They are leaving. One,
That's pretty unfortunate. They had a very good opportunity there to kill that beamstone. That would have been a great, value, because beamstones for holding caps later in the game are very, very, very annoying. And they weren't able to capitalize on it being out in the open, which is a shame for them. But we do see some fire now, lots of fire exchanging between the Axfords and almost all of the OSP team. Oh my god.
Yes, but the Axfords have their bow to target. They have, let's take a look at this engine setup. Whip double Raiders. They're going to be able to dodge for quite a while as well as hold range. Plasma incoming, but that's pretty much all going to miss. It's at maximum range. And now the Plasma Bulk Freighter has been revealed, which is that matters quite a bit for that beam ship. Yeah, these Axfords can just sit here and tank this for basically forever, while dealing quite a bit of damage out in return.
More missiles, yes, thank you. Pointing out more missiles coming in on the keystone, more ACT command, and this keystone is still spotted, so these are probably going to hit if the AMMs don't. Yep.
Tuna making absolutely masterful work of his 2-minute cooldown per word.
Knocked out the chaff, knocked out one of the defenders there, so that could be very valuable. Do they have enough missiles for another salvo? 2 bulk magazines are being destroyed by the beams. No, that's them out of missiles, besides with the ones that still need to be repaired. Continue to exchange fire here. What's the beam BB up to at the moment? It's just chilling. It's waiting for an opportunity. Unfortunately, it got spotted earlier in the match there, which means that, well, they know where the beam BB is. Then they, of course, identified, okay, there's a beam BB. And the element of surprise of not knowing where the beam BB is, if there is one, is a big deal.
Yeah, the Axfords have gotten close enough that they're taking hits.
Are they? Ooh.
Yeah, quite a bit of them. Alright, another update from Switchback. Apparently the server is crashing on startup and was definitely never switched to test branch. I think he might have another server that's camped out on test branch. And that's what we were seeing? I don't know. But maybe we'll be able to have servers in the future.
Because at request of one person in the audience, we shall turn on the in-game music that was made by Lauren, I believe her name is. Good
Lauren
music.
Van.
I usually turn it off because I'm sweaty. As in, like, I like to be able to listen to sirens, but we'll keep it on as a treat.
I mean, you can just zoom in and hear the sirens. I love the Nebulous team, man. It's so good. Oh yeah, the Penelope taking a ton of damage. It's got its front end plasmid out. The 250 AP is coming in. The whole nose of the thing is pretty much gone. Some of the yeah, it's lost a reactor too amidships. Both of its defenders very weak to missiles, but of course OSP doesn't really have much in the way of missiles except for those tugs. Lost some damage control capabilities.
Switching fire very quickly to the other axe for now the plasma. Oh, is the music... Okay, someone's telling me the music's too loud.
The bitches will never be satisfied. Make them suffer. The real problem is I'm not getting any in-game sound.
Vitastale?
Man, I am not sure what Doom was trying to say, but we'll see it soon. The Beam Solomon is trying to get an angle on the monitors from the lower
Is
side.
actually doing... Oh, I don't see what actually did all the damage, but the Plasma Frongler is getting pretty badly beat up now.
And they really need that to take care of.
Ooh. Yeah, no, it's not going to be firing for a while, it
Solomon,
looks like.
oh man. Yeah, this thing's getting wrecked.
It's going to lose a reactor. Oh, it has not lost a reactor yet. Yep, Beam Solomon's starting to move up now, getting below the monitors. The monitors are... They're not running away from it. They're kind of getting a bit closer, unless the Beam BB swings around here to its right.
The monitors definitely have the capability to take this Beam Solomon in a fight. They've got enough plasma.
Missile dumped. That's the Keystone out of this game. Oh, or not. Let's take a look. Basic. Nah, it can't fire. It's either fix your reactor or fix your... That's going to die outright from the guns. ECAP going to Team... sorry, not Goonatar. Team ONYX, though, which is a pretty big deal for them. They're going to lose this Sprinter trying to do that, but it does mean that they now have a 3-to-1 cap advantage. However, with they don't have not all 5 caps are being utilized right now, so the rate of how this game's playing out is it's still another 25 to 30 minutes before this match finishes up at the current rate, which a lot of things can happen with the front line, with all the ships before those caps run out.
Battleship?
Battleship. Beam BB is starting to rise. Oh, it's going to get below these liners that went too high.
Oh man, it's Battleship. It's been doing this the whole game of just barely being out of range. What is the engine setup on this? 1 whip, 1 raider. Oh, I do not know about that, dude.
I personally run whip raider dragonfly on mine.
Yeah.
Small dragon. I mean small whiplash, large dragon. I think. You really need the 3 for maneuverability.
Yes.
250 Oxfords, all things considered... Oh, this is Ulysses, actually. Penelope is being left behind. It's going to probably try and restore a bunch of things and get 1 or 2 guns firing. It still has a few restores. But until then, now, Ulysses is the main focus of attention of these 250 liners. Oh, one of the beams defending the back line here at the B point has risen up and is now charging these liners. Getting very good hits.
Yeah, it's got to. It wants to get close to get the extra damage, and you're not dodging anything in a destroyer anyways, so it's sometimes when you're in the open like this, it's just better to get close.
Let's take a look on this Beam Solomon. Still, unfortunately, wasn't able to get at that liner. I don't think it's done any damage yet this match. Was it able to get any beams off on the Baked Fiend? Oh, Baked Fiend, sorry. I don't think so. I think that's all just 450 damage.
The enemy is securing Zone Dagger.
More missiles try to go out here on Spadice's other beamstone by the D point, but unfortunately wasn't able to hit. They are going to camp the D point from the very top, however, with this shuttle, which is going to give Team Goonatar a larger capital victory point gain. Oh, we've got command torps coming in on the Vauxhall. I mean, on the Ocello. Take a drink every time I say a ship wrong. This has a command jammer. It's not being turned on.
The Auroras are handling the torpedoes.
I didn't even need the command jammer. Oh, there are more coming in, but I think the Aurora...
They burn themselves out. Or they're getting to that point.
Command track's not the best, but still one torpedo
That's
getting
enough, yeah. Couple got through and landed. Man, what has this game been? OSP is now inside ANS's spawn.
The enemy is securing
ANS is
Yes.
also inside their own spawn, having to protect it. OSP storming across the map, capturing Echo. They have nothing defending their natural. They have almost nothing defending the Delta point.
The
Really going for
Beamsaw
the...
has now found itself. It's tried to push out to push these liners, but the monitors have dived onto the E point and now are getting good plasma hits. Unfortunately, always trying to chase after one unit and ending up not going the right direction, and so it's not been able to get its teeth sunk into anything.
Foolish.
Vauxhall here charging straight at liners, probably trying to distract, take some heat off of the Axfords for a moment. The
Yeah.
Axfords are all pretty beaten up. Besides, which one here? Trebuchet. Two of the Axfords have been pretty badly mauled. They're not firing for a while. Restoring the main guns here, and then bulk mag.
the enemy secured zone eclipse.
Other one getting restored as well. ECAP changing hands to Team Goonatar again. Ooh, this
Vauxhall
is
not lasting long against the 250 fire. It's going down quite quickly.
Yeah, this Solomon's unfortunately in not a very good roll heading right now, or like...
Yeah, it can't counter battery the monitors. You cannot aim beams at that angle. And it's trying to roll over to get the beams to target, but the beams are facing the other way, and it doesn't look like they've been manually targeted the other direction. So it's going to be another 35 to 40 seconds before this thing can shoot at the monitors. And in that time, its entire starboard side is going to get plasmid into the Shadow Realm, and the T-30s and the C-90s are going to rip this thing apart. It's already taken a ton of damage in the fire that it's been taking from the
that's one
top.
beam this turret knocked out. The other one's redded. Oh, the bottom turret mount is still in perfect condition, almost. But yeah, this beam BB is not going to be able to contribute to this battle anymore, besides soaking up attention for a while. On the flip side, this 250 liner out here pretty much being sacrificed, which for Team Goonatar, it's kind of worth it.
Boxer.
You know, they're getting the Beam BB. Oh! Beam BB managing, I think, to struck. Finish off the remaining CICs.
Is going to get a tiny bit of respite here if we can get buried behind this rock, but OSP, they've scattered ANS off the map. All the capital ships have been running away from the liners and the monitors, and they're just all over in nowhere space, covering absolutely nothing. They don't have any map presence out here on the rim. So OSP's remaining vessels, including the empty Charlie cap, are able to get onto all the other points. And OSP's going to secure a 4 cap here before very long. Even taking
Here
the
getting finished off.
ANS team's natural.
The enemy secured zone boxer.
Yeah.
There it
Oh,
is.
CIC redded there, so this sprinter's not going to be able to contest. Yeah, this liner's going to be taking 4 cap now for Team Goonatar. I don't really see how the Team ONYX can make a comeback from this. The beam battleship is going to have to lick its wounds for a while. The monitors are in basically perfect condition.
Yeah, look at the status icons in the corners of the screen. The bulk critters have taken quite a few hits, and the plasma bulk critter is dead. But they're still fighting fit. The monitors are pretty much in perfect condition. The tugs aren't, obviously, and I think they're mostly out of missiles. But meanwhile, the ANS team, they have fewer ships overall, and every single one of those ships is built to hell. Some of them are stunned, some of them have guns out. They're all low on restores. Most of the smaller vessels also have been killed, which means they're not going to be able to get behind OSP's forces and get free caps. Like Charlie is entirely open right now. The Huskarl could go over there and grab it. And I think it's going to start doing that now, actually. It seems to be lifting off from its grave. It's whatever it is. It's bed down on Alpha.
It's grave.
It's in a little tiny hole next to the point. Or what to call it.
Oh no! Oh no! The Expert must have withdrawn from the battle space there. Trebuchet has left the game.
I did not catch that accidental
I just
withdrawal.
watched it leave just at the last second there. I'm not sure if that was intentional. We're gonna have to
No way.
ask.
Oh, it can't have been intentional. No way. No chance.
Whee!
Sometimes that happens. You accidentally retreat off the battlefield
That
when
was
you're doing
their
these
only
orbital
healthy
gaming.
Axford as well. That Axford was in perfect condition.
Oh, that's bad. That's not good.
I would not blame Team ONYX for Team ONYX for saying GG at this point. I would be distraught. If
Yeah,
that
the
just happened to me.
stronghold's now been caught out yet again. It has its beams turned to target, but two top beam turrets are gray. The bottom one's yellow. He's got basically no B short energy, and it's not even aimed down to be able to hit the monitors. Yeah, look at that. Still too wide.
Visual tracks. It looks like it's firing on as well.
Yep, because the monitor is just jamming. And so this destroyer, or this battleship, is going to be destroyed quite rapidly. The game is basically over at this point, because, as has been said before, I really don't see how ONYX is coming back from this.
All I know is that I think they're never going to name a ship called Trebuchet again. That the captain of that.
Alright, well, Vastol went to Robot Land and died immediately, so I hope the stream's still going.
Stream is still going.
The Acello, they have lost the Acello, OSP has, or are in the process of losing the Acello, I should say. But they're about to take the Alpha Point 2.
Yeah, 5 cap coming in. Are they going to be able to... This is just a size 2 command missile. Pavis is in arc, so it should be able to deal with this. Yeah, there we go.
Trivially, yeah.
Will it be able to kill the ACT missile? Oh, it falls for the chaff. Yeah,
And
this
it gets killed.
might go to the Team ONYX.
No, just Team ONYX. Team Goonatar.
Sorry, Team Goonatar. I meant to say Team Goonatar. I'm very tired.
Right, so we will
Oh,
see
boy.
all the viewers at home in the
Enemy
after action
secured
report.
Zone Atlas.
Hello and welcome to the after action report. As expected, OSP Team Goonatar has defeated ANS Team ONYX. They are in fairly good condition. That is the victors. They've got pretty strong damage, especially on the monitors. Is that 11,000 on that one monitor? Oh my god. ANS, meanwhile, getting absolutely demolished. Beam Solomon not really able to do anything. The one of the Axfords also not really able to do anything. In fact, I don't think any of these Axfords did that much. No, not really. Vox will put in a decent performance. One of the beam destroyers put in an okay performance, but mostly just a smash. Militarily
Yeah.
speaking, concentrating that firepower into the LNs and the MNs was really strong.
Yeah, it's interesting. We've seen technically high investment from both sides because both sides did not make use of the no ships limit. Well, I mean, OSP did make use of the no ships limits mod, but only just. And ANS did not. And OSP did end up coming ahead with the higher investment.
All right, thank you for coming out. We have been having a lot of technical difficulties. But that's okay. That happens sometimes. Game's still in early access. The server system is kind of jury-rigged between all of us. And poor Switchback. He does such good work. But inevitably issues arise, especially when we're doing events like this. I have a Discord. That's where this is being run out of. Usually, we're also in main right now. Tuna has been moderating and assisting us with that. Boom. Link is in the description if you want to join. I also have a Patreon that supports my efforts in doing community management stuff. That's it. Next. Good night. Goodbye. Have a good day. See you in the battle space.